Hey guys, welcome back to the Stack Deck. Today we have another Elestrals starter deck opening. This is a Panda Cerberus looking thing. I believe this might be called Trifernal. I am not entirely sure. I already took the plastic off. I do still have to cut this Skylanders looking sticker though. Alright. Now let's get into it. Oh, cool. Okay, so this is a reddish orange D20. I wrote a 5. Alright, we get the starter deck, which is 60 cards of full 60 cards for a deck. There is 40 cards for the main deck and 20 cards for the spirit deck. Spirits are basically the mana or the energy of the card game. While everything else I believe is limited to 4, your spirit deck is, I believe, unlimited. Up to like 20 depending on what you want to make. And then we also get a rulebook or a how to play guide. So I'm going to put this in the dice back in the box. And I'm going to cut this plastic off, because for some reason it is the strongest plastic known to man, and it is far stronger than any other plastic I've ever seen on any other card game. So it is what it is. Now, the thing that makes Elestrals different is it is a new TCG that was kickstarted with 1.5 million Kickstarter whatever, and it is kickstarted from A Drive, which is a PokeTuber who does shiny hunting. I watch his content specifically for his bug locks when a new Pokemon game releases, or if he does like a love lock or whatever they are called, when he has another PokeTuber in and Soul Link and they have to actually play a Nuzlocke together. The thing that makes his card game different than others is not only the use of spirits, this is Turretlas, which is his mascot, but we have these guys. So I forgot what they are called. I think they're like they're not sterile. It's whatever the emblem is. It's like it's not a Starlink either. It's something like that, but it basically means it's a shiny version of the original. And they tend to be hollow. Now, the reason that they are rare is because there's 10,000 of them. And they are split between all booster packs and all starter decks. And yeah, that means you can get a starter deck that is different than somebody else's, because you might have one of these 10,000 or 10,000 quantity cards in it. Or if you are lucky, you might get a Pantera as one, which I believe A Drive said it's limited to 10. Who knows? So let's go ahead and get started. Here is Trifernal. He looks badass. And then Necruff looks amazing as well. And we have 3 of him. We got Blazerus times 2. We got a Warmite times 2. We got a Florentine times 2. That's probably not how you say it. A Humbust. 2 of him. We got a Litten, or Kind Leo. We got that times 2. Got a Valkyries. I'm guessing it's Ares, like the Greek god of war. So it's Valkyries, I believe. There's 2 of them. Here's a Cinder. We got 2 Smoltigas. We got 2 Verutaquas. We have 2 Spinnips. We got 2, Nectar of the Gods, which is the Pot of Greed. It is draw 2 cards. We have 2 Ambrosias, which is just a dragon fruit. We have a Circle of the Sky. Now I'm going to slide these over to the side. We have Hemestus times 2. A Volcanic Forge times 2. Hammer of Hemestus times 2. We got 2 Eruptions. We got an Earthquake. We got Gorgon's Gaze times 2. It's a really cool Medusa style card. We got a Tsunami. Alright. And now we're on to the spirits. So, we got a Vipero. And there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of him. We have a Leviathan. And we got 5 of him. And we have a little Tyratlas. And we have 3 of him. And you also get this little play card. It tells you the battle phases and all the phases in your turn and what to do during each one. The little rulebook card, that is pretty cool. Now overall, I think that this dude does look really cool. And I really like the dice. So it seems kind of like it's supposed to be like a fire deck with a little bit of water and stuff in it. So I'm glad about that. I don't really know what their gimmicks are or anything yet, because I haven't actually played the game. If you have played the game and you are enjoying it, let me know down below. It looked really cool, which is why I kickstarted it in the beginning. And because it's always good to have a competitor, right? Because it doesn't really matter, you know, he's not going to get to the range of Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Magic the Gathering. But it would be nice if we could have a TCG that potentially has, or I guess eventually has the potential to actually get pretty far into it. Because you got other things, I believe like Vanguard or whatever it was. So, you know, we do have the popularity of a YouTuber doing this. But I also know that that single YouTuber is also more of a business person. He has talked multiple times about his different businesses and everything he's done. So that is pretty cool. So, you know, I wish that luck. Right now, there's no way to get these. They're Kickstarter. I will tell you that while the boxes were like $70 or $80 on the Kickstarter, people are posting them for like $275 on eBay, and they are posting these booster packs that were like $5 for up to like $75 on eBay. That is kind of insane. However, I believe that after everything is submitted, he might be releasing the rest of these on his actual website for you to buy, along with the plushies. Like I have a little Leviathan and a little Hydrate right here. So he might be releasing those on the website again. And I believe he has plans to release these at the end of the year. I believe he was talking about already having Season 2 and Season 3 available, along with new elements. Now, I'm not sure if those elements are already listed on these back of these cards, because I feel like that would be a requirement. But he did say he has 2 more elements. So that also reminds me of Skylanders, because Skylanders, you know, released with like 7 elements or 8 elements or whatever it was. And then they added 2 later on because they added light and dark. And then, you know, you had light with the Guardian, and then you had dark with Chaos himself, who was the Invader Zim voice actor. But, you know, it's all pretty cool. I wish more companies tried to do this stuff. I don't know how profitable making a TCG is, because there's a lot of things like, you see these creatures look really cool, but there are so many Pokemon fan games that I would think would be fantastic if they just made it themselves, like Tim. If some of these like fan games that mix their own creatures with Pokemon would just bring their own creatures out and be like, you know what? No, we're gonna name it something like Elestrals or something like that. So that would be really cool to me, but who knows if we're ever gonna see that. If you enjoyed, hit that subscribe button. Let me know down below. And are you excited for Elestrals? Do you think it's going to succeed? Tell me your thoughts, and I will see you all later. Deck out. Peace.